We'll provide a demonstration of how to use the Peer Cities tool. While it sounds similar to the Georgia Cities Like Mine tool, this offers a much wider range of criteria with which to identify cities like yours, aka your peers. But you won't just identify them, you will unlock a treasure trove of information to utilize however you need. You will find several tabs within the tool. Detailed instructions are provided at the beginning. A majority of the remaining tabs have various filters grouped by category. You can navigate to any tab of your choice or every single one of them to narrow your search results. We will get into these filtering tabs momentarily. The two Results tabs display the cities filtered out of your selected criteria, available in both map format and a table format. And this is what they look like before we make any selections. You can have any number of cities in these results depending on your selections. Let's now go back and look at the filtering categories. In location and demographics, under location and demographics, you can filter by a variety of location filters, population, age, race and ethnicity, education, income and poverty, as well as housing vacancy and tenure. Let's say you are from Valdosta and only wish to identify other cities in Lowndes County. So we will select only that value under county name. So you can deselect all the counties and then scroll down and check Lowndes and then click Apply. Note that as you make a selection in one field, the values of the other filters will dynamically adjust. To show how this works, recall that we just selected Lowndes County. Then if we turn to, say, the median household income filter, we see that the minimum has changed to $22,000 and the maximum to $57,677. This is the valid range of median household incomes for all cities in Lowndes County. Similarly, if we look at the Georgia Senate District filter, it is limited to District 8 because all cities in Lowndes County are located in that district only. Down below at the bottom, you'll see just how many cities meet your criteria. In this case, we have narrowed the list from 538 cities to just 5. For any filter across any of the filtering tabs, you will encounter either a drop-down list, also called a pick list, with multiple selections allowed, or you will encounter a text box in which you can manually enter a value of your choice. Let's turn to another filtering category, government. Here you see another set of filters, from form of government to the end of the fiscal year to the term length of elections. Let's say we want to identify peer cities in Lowndes County that have a minimum of 10 full-time employees. So in the left-hand text box, we can enter 10 and keep the maximum value untouched unless you wish to cap the number of full-time employees of your peer cities. Now we have narrowed our search results to just 3. For the purposes of this demonstration, I will breeze through the next 4 filtering tabs since the procedure is the same. Under the Facilities and Services tabs, you can filter based on how facility or service is provided, or if it's provided at all. Under Taxes and Revenue, you can filter based on criteria like whether cities administer a hotel or a motel or a mixed drink tax, the amount of revenue generated from a certain source, and more that you see here. To demonstrate again how filters dynamically adjust, you can see that there is not a yes option under hotel tax, meaning that there are no cities in Lowndes County who currently have such a tax. Lastly, under expenditures and debt, you can filter by expenditure type, debt, and general fund equity. You'll notice that all of these are not drop-down lists, but you can manually enter a minimum or maximum value for any of these filters. Feel free to leave filters untouched. Once you have made your selections, click on the Results Map tab. What you see is a map with markers indicating your peer cities. In this case, we have 3. We have Valdosta, we have Bremerton, and then up top we have Hayhira. When you hover over a marker, you see the city's 2020 population, its form of government, and the web address to the city's homepage. If you click on the marker, you will then reveal several links. The first is to the city's website. The second is a PDF of the city's demographic profile. So let's click that. What you see is especially great for anyone who is a visual learner, as it creates a graph out of a variety of demographic, social, economic, and housing data. You can save this to your computer and also print it out for reference. Going back to the map, the directory information, which is the third link, takes you to the city's page on GMA's website. Here you have location of City Hall, you have contact information, hours and meeting times, and names of the elected and appointed officials, as well as the state representatives in the House and the Senate. There's really no shortage of information available through the Peer Cities tool for a variety of data-based decision-making needs. The Results Table tab simply tabulates the information that we saw on the map when you hovered over one of the markers. One last thing before we wrap up. Since this tool features many different filters by which to narrow your search results, the Show Criteria tab lists every single criteria and the values that have been set for each. For instance, we set the county name to be Lowndes, so that's shown under Location and Demographics, and we also set the minimum number of full-time employees to 10, which actually adjusted to 14 because that is the minimum number of full-time employees of any city in Lowndes County. All the other values are by default because we did not change any of them. If you want to save this page or any other tab of this tool, you can click the download button down at the bottom of the tool screen. Say we wanted to download the map. You can click this button here, select PDF or any other file format, then click download. You now have a map of your results, which you can save to your computer and also print it out for reference. Actually, it has already automatically downloaded to your computer. And that's all for this tool. We hope you bookmark it and find it useful.